Have you ever felt like a failure? Like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to get it right? Let me tell you a secret. Every person you look up to, every success story you've ever heard, started with failure. Yes, failure. What if I told you that failure isn't the end? It's the beginning of something extraordinary. Today, we're diving into why failure is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher, your secret weapon. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at failure the same way again. 1. The truth about failure. Let's start with the truth. Failure is inevitable. It's something everyone experiences, yet we're so afraid of it. But here's what we forget. Failure is proof that you're trying. It's a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone and daring to grow. Imagine this. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, failed over 1,000 times before he succeeded. When asked about it, he said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." Think about that. What if he had given up after step 999? The light bulb wouldn't exist. Every failure brings you closer to success, but only if you choose to learn from it. 2. Why failure feels so painful. Failure hurts, doesn't it? It stings our ego, makes us feel small. But let's think about it for a moment. Why does it hurt so much? Because society has taught us that failing means we're not good enough. But that's a lie. Failure isn't about your worth, it's about growth. Remember learning how to ride a bike? You fell, scraped your knees, maybe even cried a little. But you kept getting back on, didn't you? And now, riding a bike feels like second nature. That's the power of failure. It's the ultimate teacher. 3. The hidden gift of failure. Here's where it gets interesting. Failure teaches you things success never can. It builds resilience. It forces you to get creative. It shows you who you truly are. Think about J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before her success, she was a single mom, rejected by 12 publishers. 12. But she didn't let those rejections define her. Instead, she let them fuel her. And today, the Harry Potter series has sold over 500 million copies. Failure shows you how badly you want something. It's a test, a chance to prove to yourself that you're stronger than your setbacks. 4. How to turn failure into success. All right, so we know failure is valuable, but how do you actually turn it into success? Let me break it down for you. Step 1. Reflect. After you fail, don't just move on. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What could I do differently? Every failure carries a lesson. Find it. Step 2. Adjust. Don't make the same mistake twice. Use what you've learned to pivot and try again. Step 3. Persist. Success doesn't come to those who try once. It comes to those who try over and over again. Here's a story. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. He could have quit. Instead, he used that failure as fuel to practice harder than anyone else. Years later, he became a legend. The difference between failure and success is simple. It's what you choose to do after you fail. 5. Failure creates authenticity. Let me tell you something else. Failure makes you real. It humbles you. It makes you relatable. When you succeed without ever failing, you miss out on empathy, on understanding others who are struggling. And let's be honest, success without failure is boring. The truth is, people connect more with your struggles than your triumphs. Think about your favorite movies. The heroes don't start at the top. They start at rock bottom, and their failures make their victories that much sweeter. So, the next time you fail, remember this. It's not the end of your story. It's a plot twist, a stepping stone. Every stumble, every setback is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Failure is not a stop sign. It's a green light to keep going, to keep learning, to keep growing. So don't fear failure. Embrace it, because on the other side of failure is greatness. If this video inspired you, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And tell me in the comments, what's one failure that taught you a lesson you'll never forget? Let's turn our failures into fuel, together. Stay strong, stay brave, and remember, success isn't about never falling. It's about always getting back up.